Now, in case you're new to Visual C++ 2010 Express, let's do a quick little tour here. Once you've got it installed, what you'll need to do is just go to the Start menu, go to All Programs, and you'll look for Microsoft Visual Studio 2010 Express. Just expand that, and there's your program. Now, I would strongly recommend the first time you do this, and you can do it anytime, right-click on Visual C++ 2010 Express and choose, yours will say Pin to Start Menu. Now, I've already done it, so mine says Unpin. But by pinning it to the Start menu, we can now click on the Start button, and it's always up here for us, and any of our projects will be out here as well. Okay, so if you click on Start and just go up here and click on Visual C++ 2010 Express, it will open it up. And the first time you open it, you're not going to see all these. I've been working in it a while. But notice you can create a new project, or you can open a project. All right, and I'm just going to do a new project, and we'll just do we'll call it a Win32 console application, and we'll just call it Tour, and then we'll hit OK. And then what's going to happen is going to open up what they call an application wizard, and you can kind of tweak exactly what you want to do. And I will just leave everything like it is and click Finish. And this is going to drop you into a programming environment. Okay, so notice it has done some things here for you. This is not standard C here, okay, but we'll just kind of let that go for now. But now it has done a couple of things for you. First of all, it has written some base code for you if you want that. At the right over here, you will see Solution Explorer. Okay, now if I expand the name of my solution here, you will see that I have various files. There's my source file. Here is the tour file that you see here. Here's the stdafx. If I double click that, I can see that. And notice it's tabbing these. As many files as I open here, it'll tab them across the top. And I can just simply click on it, hit the X, and it will go away. It didn't delete it. It just took it off the tab so that it's out of the way. Now, one of the coolest things about the Microsoft development environment, it's kind of old news now, but in case you haven't seen it, these tabs on the left, if I mouse over them, they pop out. Now notice this little push pin. If I click that and it goes vertical, then that has stuck it out there, and then I can drag it over to whatever size I would like, and it stays. All right, but notice that is cut into my real estate here on coding, so I can undo that, and now every time it pops out, it will pop out to where I left it. And then I can work and do what I want, and then just mouse off and it will go away. All right, and so you can pin it or you can leave it hidden. Now you may notice in your version that Solution Explorer is over on the left side. Okay, well, you can move it from one side to the other just by clicking on the title bar, holding it down and dragging it. And notice these little things that pop up. If I put the mouse over this one, you'll notice the blue area, and let it go. Solution Explorer is now on this side, and I can unpin it, and Solution Explorer is right here, and it'll come out and I can work. Now over in this section, notice if I want to add my own source files, I can right click on source files and then add a new item or an existing item. And if it's a new item, I can add my own C++ file, and I'll just call this one ML and click add, and you'll notice it adds an ML file here, and it opened it up for me. Okay, you see a line number there. I'll show you how to do that in a separate video. You probably don't see line numbers on yours. There's a lot of things going on up here on the toolbar. I won't get into that right now. You can just kind of go and play with that. But down here at the bottom, you will see there is an output, and anytime I compile an application, for example, if I click this to test it and debug it, it will actually build it, and you can see in the output window it's going to show me that there are build errors. There's nothing really there to compile, and I can hit that, but I can see that. Now this pins the same way. If I move it, the mouse off of that, it goes away. If I pull down over this again, it pops up and I can see what's going on there. Okay, I can pin this if I would like. All right, and I can grab this and drag it around and move it to wherever I would like. Okay, and then I can unpin that. So make it look however you want it to look. All right, now there is one thing that I do want to show you, and that is that there's a lot of different windows up here, and you can choose view You can see the start page. You can see other windows. There's error lists. There's toolboxes. There's actually a web browser built in. You can do searches. You can see a command window. There's a lot of things you can do here. So I would strongly suggest that you go out, if you're not familiar with the interface, look at help and just kind of play around with it. But a lot of power here in this interface, and you're going to see how to use it, and we're just going to kind of use it as we go through here. But the main thing I wanted you to see is how to pin this stuff and get it to move and get out of the way. Notice you now have the entire screen for coding, and then how to move these guys around. If I want to move it, just grab the title bar, move it around to wherever I want it, and I'm good to go. Okay, so that's a very quick run-through type tour of Visual C++ Express.